Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.
And you fan movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
So you ready for this King of the Dot joint?
Yeah, man. It's like really exciting, man. The way this whole card is. You know, I really like the whole concept. And last year I wasn't able to be a part of it because I was banned. So, you know what I mean, I watched that from home last year, and it was just really exciting seeing, you know, just everybody surprised with the names, and it's just a crazy atmosphere, and I'm just super ready. I'm the most ready I've been, so, like, everything feels good, you know what I mean? It feels like everything is ready for, like, has the makings for a fucking classic potential, like, fucking epic battle, and just the craziest battle ever, like, at least between me and Solomon, you know what I mean? I know a lot of the other matchups are crazy, so.
Yo, you and Iron Solomon has been going back and forth since grind time.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta know, like, before URL came back around, you know, when you like looked at New York, yeah, Mook and Lux were crazy, but like Iron was really that real dude that was in the street mopping everybody up and fucking just doing incredible freestyle shit. Like, he was really doing the crazy legendary shit back then. And I just consider him, like, the perfect, like, you know, arch nemesis or counter, you know, rapper to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just so crazy. Like, people wanted to see the battle from back then, you know what I mean? And I really respect you, so I just feel like he feels the same way, too, so it's going to bring out the crazy. It's not no fake beef. Me and him don't got no problem. It's just we got one thing to prove. Who's the better dude? I think he completely understands exactly where my head's at with the battle, and I know where his head's at. So it's like we're going into this battle with, like, very similar intentions, so it's going to be crazy, bro.
Okay, hey, I got a question. You versus Iron Solomon. Now, I noticed that. I know how you like to go, how you freestyle with your writtens, so
right.
you can go a long time. I know that Iron Solomon went a long time versus Daylight. What's the
right.
time limit for this battle?
Yeah, it's a really interesting thing you bringing this up. Last night, me and Solomon got on the phone with Organic, and all three of us together, you know, we came to a conclusion because I didn't want, like, a classic like me and his to be interrupted. Like, I was watching Lux and Clips again, man. That battle was all fucking ruined by the, oh, you go? No, I go. No, you go. No, I let you go. Then, you know, it was just like listening to that shit was just the most horrible shit ever, and it's happened to me, and it just ruins matchups that are classics, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just made sure, you know what I'm saying, like, if we gonna do this shit, yeah, we ain't gonna go forever and drown this shit out, but we go in between 3 and 5 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much, like, 5 minutes, like, 4 minutes, 30 seconds, 5 minutes would be maximum. Like, nobody's supposed to go that long, like, with crowd reactions and everything, you feel me? So we're writing about 3.5 minutes of material, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like they're gonna pause the clock every second. Someone might rewind a scene and spit it. So you can't just, like, you know, you can't just break it down to an exact same time, but as long as we stay in the ballpark, you know what I mean? Because we don't want it to get like, you know, because these people get drowsy after you go for, like, fucking 5, 6, 7 minute rounds. Like, ain't nobody want to hear that. You want to hear the back and forth. That's the crazy shit. You know what I mean? So we want to keep the back and forth in it, but at least do the, you know, me and Solomon, you know, we're going to come with some legendary shit. It should never be a short battle. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you. Are you gonna freestyle mostly, or is it gonna be written?
You know, I'm definitely keeping, you know, like, and that's the other reason why we're allowing a little leisure for each other, because we both understand that we're freestylers and we're both gonna do some freestyling shit. So we're leaving a little time open in every round. But this is mainly a written battle, bro, and like I'd say 95% to 98% is gonna be written. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, that's what's up right there. What actually started you and him going back and forth? Actually, this battle has a lot of build-up.
Wait, when did it start? Is that what you just said?
What actually started you and Iron Solomon with the back and forth?
Honestly, it was just competition. Like, for me, it was like, all right, and like, no disrespect to Enes, because I fucking love Enes, and he's an incredible fucking rapper. But at the time, when he came to grind time and he came back, out of all the people that were killing shit, I was the most similar person to him, and people wanted to see us battle. It was like me, Ilmac, the Source battled. He battled with the Source. It was almost like it just was supposed to happen. People wanted to see it happen. and everybody there at Grizzlemania was like, why isn't it you versus Solomon? But me, No Can Do, just came and stole the show on like 6 days' notice, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt like I wanted to throw a shot at him on some like, you know, competitive shit. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't really like, I didn't have nothing against him. I kind of just threw a shot at him like, yo, I'm right here, fool. And it was kind of crazy because he actually gave me props in his battle because he didn't know I was going to diss him. So I kind of felt like a dickhead because he was like some shit like something by passwords. He's like said some shit like you'll get ripped by Conceited and demolished by Dizaster. And then he said some shit like, he said, even though he's a bitch. And he got everyone laughed and shit because they know I just dissed him. But he had in his scheme like he was bigging me up. So, yeah, I felt like a dickhead, but at the same time, it's like, bro, this is battle rap, no emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all good. You know, off the mic, we feel a certain way, but in the ring, I'm calling you out because I think I smacked you, you know what I mean? And that's what it started over. And, you know, he didn't entertain the thought too much because, you know, back then he was a way bigger name than me, you know what I'm saying? And I can admit that, like, he was a legend back then, you know what I mean? So, like, he just didn't, you know, and he came back and battled Mook after that, so, like, I can't really just be like, oh, you a bitch, you went and ducked me and battled a, because at the time I felt like it should have been me, not Ness, but I understand, like, Ness got a name and, you know, he's nice as fuck. I just felt like it was a super clash of styles, and I could have gave him way more competition in that aspect, you know what I mean, in that arena. You know what I mean? Okay,
I see. Yeah, I remember
that. Even though I think Ness got slept on, he was ripping that shit, but whatever, you know what I mean? Solomon still took that battle, but regardless, you know, I even feel the Mook battle, like, it was just a dumb strategy move on his part.
You think it was dumb? But he been calling out Mook for mad long,
yeah,
though.
But it's not even that he's been calling out Mook. Caps, you got to understand, bro, like, the people, when we were inside the thing, you know, this battle rap shit, you know, it's like a cult. You got to keep up with it. Well, back then, we were really submerged in it. And back then, people were really putting pressure on Mook to battle Solomon because he was ducking and running from him. Solomon was destroying people off the top. Mook knows he doesn't possess that ability that scared him. He waited for the right time and opportunity to make it happen, and it was a strategic Mook outsmarted Solomon. He didn't outskill Solomon or none of that. He just outsmarted the fuck out of him. That was pretty much it. You know what I mean? And put him in a scenario where, you know what I mean, Solomon was vulnerable and he was just incapable of actually getting his point across, and it was going to be easy for him to just punk him around. In a different setting, that shit wouldn't have went down like that. But whatever, I'm not trying to defend Solomon. I still just, you know, think that I'm going to bring out the best in him. So if anyone's ever said that he's washed up or he fell off, that's because when you battle somebody, it's all about how much you fear the person you're battling. That brings out, you know, so when I battle Solomon, you're going to see a part of Solomon that you've never seen before. I doubt that he won't have his best performance in a long time. And we can remember this after we hear this interview and I do the battle. You're going to come back and be like, he was right. He's going to have his best performance because I'm going to bring that out of him. And you're going to see it. That's the effect that I cause on people. Or they choke like Jonah and get demolished.
Hey, yo, you're speaking of Jonah, you had a real good year last year, too. I was telling people.
Yeah.
And you said you only battled you didn't even battle the whole year last year.
No, I was only allowed to start in July, so I came late. I came on the 7th month. Everybody was already putting in mad work.
That shit is crazy. And you found a way to bounce back and not be fucking held under and shit.
Yeah, and I kind of did good. If you think about it, man, I took Chilla, dumbfounded, and Jonah. Me and Chilla, whatever. It was a debatable, you could say, for whoever. You know what I mean? People that were there think I fucking destroyed them, but I think it was a debatable battle because we both got something good out of it, so that's a debatable. We both won that battle. And then I won the dumbfounded battle and clearly had the biggest body bag of the year against Jonah. You know, I'll still give Chilla his, you know, maybe his battle with, what's his name, Prep? Was it Prep? Yeah. He probably had also, like, me and him both had the biggest bodies of the year, and we came off a, like, crazy battle with each other. And then, you know, it just shows my versatility if I can hang with someone like Chilla who does the pen thing. And, you know, I'm just showing, like, what I can do, man. Like, honestly, it's just pretty much I'm just trying out different things, and I'm just gauging my shit. But this Solomon battle is going to be kind of more like back to the essence. It's going to be even more than dumbfounded battle was. It's going to be like I think I'm going to go back to my raw shit and just less, less of the funny shit, just more crazy pen writing, and expect just really lyrical shit from me in this battle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Complex shit.
Dizaster, let me ask
what's good?
I was going to ask, let me ask you a question real quick. I'm sorry about that. Speaking of last year, what did you think about the top 10 list that came out from various places and not being on it?
I just feel like it's just I definitely feel like there's a bias towards it because it's like where you're looking. If you're just not you're gonna overlook my accomplishments and all that shit. Like yeah, I got King of the Dot like a couple like almost 2 million views just coming back in half of a year. Like the things that I'm doing, you just gotta rate it up to what it really is, man. I threw a fucking party, did a whole fucking, threw a whole event, did a bunch of crazy shit. Like so I was doing a lot of crazy shit for someone not to say also. I caught the body of the year against the biggest up-and-comer. That has to count for something. You can't just but that's the whole point in this. Why do you guys ask people like Mook and all those people to come back and battle other dudes and be a real one and take an up-and-comer if they're not going to reward the motherfucker for doing it, like taking that risk? I put my whole life on the line with Jonai. People don't give me nothing for that. If I would have lost, what would have happened to me then?
That's true.
Right.
But I don't get no love. I don't get no love for putting my career on the line when somebody else would it, when I'm not even getting paid that much for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm getting Lux money to put my fucking career on the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that got to account for something, especially when you completely destroy this shit and people was just saying he was going to get killed. That just shows I can hang with anybody you put me in the ring with. It don't matter if you think he got the best pen or not. I went against the best pens, the funniest dudes like Dumbfounded, the punchline guys, the white rappers, the street rappers. I done battled everybody. And all over the world, too, not to mention.
That's true.
I said all of that is the majority of it. I said that.
But, so, all right. So,
what you say?
What's up with you in this official battle? Y'all still going to battle or not?
Man, I still got it on the table. I ain't even saying still want to do it. I just need to talk to her again. She said she was down. It's just there was nowhere to do it. You know what I mean? Like, there was no card to do it on like that. Like, I was trying to really set some shit up in Cali that's kind of big for these cats out here, and I battled somebody like Official and some other cats do some shit, but it's like we don't got a lot of events out here. I have to wait. And then, whenever King of the Dot, because we was trying to do it on King of the Dot, and then whenever King of the Dot is doing like a promo for a big event like Blackout and shit like that, they don't like to mix cross promotion and have other things going on. They put all their focus on one thing.
Okay. Yeah, you know what, man? Fuck, I gotta ask, man. Let me ask you a question, right? Huh? All right. You only had one URL battle. That was versus Rex, right?
Yeah, that was my only URL battle.
All right. Like, do you I'm trying to think. Do you care about battling on URL? Because since that was the only battle you had, I mean, does that move you? I mean, you're already solidified. Are you outside?
Wait, what? What did you say at the end?
You outside?
Do I have what?
I said, are you outside?
Are you outside?
Oh, kind of. Yeah, I'm going to go inside real quick. My bad.
All right.
That shit fucking with y'all speakers? All right, hold on. My bad.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what the hell. I thought you was driving or some shit.
No, yeah. I'm on the balcony smoking. Hold on. No smoking up here. All right.
All right, cool. Now, I was saying, you're already certified legend. We already know that. But you mostly battled on the West, well, not mostly on the West Coast, like you said, you've been around the world. But you don't really battle URL. Do you think that actually hinders your career from being the top?
No, hell no. I think it's just perception. Battle rap is all trends. Like, yeah, right now, it's popular to have the URL style of battling, but that don't mean that's going to stay like that forever, man. I really believe this. There's a lot of street battlers that are extremely talented. But the whole trend shit, the whole trending, like, yeah, if the rapper automatically sounds like this, then he gets considered dope. Like, a lot of cats just get branded off sounding like other rappers. I think that's going to go away soon, and it just goes back. Like, I think my longevity speaks for itself. I've been in like 3 different eras of battle rap, bro. I've seen so much of this go and come. People don't understand what it's almost like I'm just laying low for now. I'm not laying low, but it's like is basically I'm okay with not being looked at as in the popular in the kids' eyes as a popular cool guy or whatever. That's fine, and you got to sacrifice things to be really true to the art and always, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect someone like Mook to actually be an extremely talented, like, skillful writer. You know what I mean? Like, he's just the kids like him. They think he's cool, so that's it. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. And I don't think that hinders anything. And to be honest with you, I would do a URL battle. It's just It's just about how they brand shit. I've told you this 100 times, like not 100 times, but I've told you a couple times, like the branding shit. Like if I'm gonna do a URL battle, I'm not gonna go battle somebody after I just battle Rex. Oh here, have this guy. I've already battled up and comers and I've shown that I would do it. Only way I would battle on URL is if they gave me Mook. That's the only way I would do it, and I would do it. I would do it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be worried about math or no shit, and niggas trying to set you up or nothing?
No, because I feel like if I went there, I'm going to resolve the situation before I battle, pretty much.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not going to leave no open. I'm not going to come there and have, whatever it takes for me and him for it to be resolved if we catch a fade or whatever it is. It probably won't be public, but whatever we do, which I'm willing to do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever needs to be done and it happens, then I'm going to do my battle. I'm not going to do my battle while there's weird shit going on because you don't mix the art with the weird shit. That shit don't combine. That's why when people rap about real shit and all that, they don't want to really hear real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when shit gets real, it really gets real. Like, that's not what you want to see. You want to just see good bars. That's what people want to see.
But if that's the case, why don't y'all just squash it now before it's too late and y'all just happen to bump heads and it goes left?
I mean, squash it now. Why? I mean, it's not like it's something that's like constantly being brought up. It's being brought up, but it's not like something that's like mandatory. We have to squash it right now. Yeah, if I do a huge battle in New York, I'll probably squash it with him. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Well, I'm looking at it from the.
And if he doesn't squash it, then whatever happens, happens, and that's what happens. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at it.
I'm not going to let some bullshit stop me from doing a huge battle like that in New York on URL. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it from the branding aspect, the money aspect, the battles aspect. The same way you're not going to New York, you ain't coming to Cali or King of the Dot. It's the same thing. So I would think y'all are both somewhat hurting yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think me and Matt will probably end up working this shit out. Even Cortez and all this shit, like with these guys, man, like, it's really stupid, man. Like all this shit, like we were all really good friends, man. Like it's kind of stupid, but whatever, man. We're grown, man. Some shit happens. Battle rap is weird. We all got crazy egos. Shit fucking happens, man. None of us.
And that's what I'm saying. Hold up, you just tripped me out. You just mentioned Cortez. Cortez is like Math right hand man, and he's gonna be there with you at Blackout.
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna walk up to Cortez and be like, yo, what's up, dog? Like, da-da-da-da. If Cortez is tripping on me, then Cortez is tripping, and we'll handle it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like me, the way I see it, and I think he sees it the same way, like, yeah, all the shit online, how it comes off, like, yeah, like fucking it's real beef and we're gonna kill each other. They all know that we're gonna handle this shit, or it has to be handled between us. I'm sure Cortez isn't gonna be out there like thinking like in the middle of him having a fucking performance at Blackout, which I know he has a really good matchup. I don't think he's going to go over there in the middle of all that and want to give attention to something that happened 2 years ago like that. You know what I'm saying? And if he does, then that's where he's at mentally. And to be honest with you, the only reason this shit fucks with Math like this is because of the fans. The fans create this fucking crazy, and it fucks with me because of the fans too. I'm going to take part of the blame because the fans hype us up and they say crazy shit to us. I know they fuck with Math. I know they hit him up and call him a bitch and all types of shit. They do this shit to me too. And that shit makes you want to react, and it makes you want to take action. Once you start to learn how to ignore that and just realize that it's all just like trendy shit, it's just talk, bro. It just dies out, and you just let it die out, and then we'll end up getting to the bottom of it. You know what I mean?
Nah, most up. I hear you.
I'm not trying to give it too much attention, though. But what's up?
Nah, I feel you. You say you know most of the cards. Is the card? Is this the best Blackout card in your opinion from the matches you know?
Yeah, but match-wise, for sure. Like, okay, so you got to know, all the Blackouts previous to the last one weren't that crazy. They had, like, a couple of good headliners on some of them. They slowly built their shit. The last one was the craziest one because of the names in it. Well, this one had slightly less, like, shock with the names, like, oh, this guy's crazy. But the matchup themselves and the actual where I think all these people are at in their life, and for me just kind of being on the inside and hearing what's going on with everybody, I kind of really feel like everybody's going to bring it at this event. Like, even Rex. Like, I know Rex is sick of being fucking called a washed-up dude and all that shit. He's sick of fucking up, sick of not coming with his shit, sick of going to King of the Dot and not, you know, he's the mixtape bars and all that. He really has something to prove. I really expect people like even Rex, like I expect him to have a crazy performance at this event. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I mean,
everybody that's on the card.
Yo, is Rex opponent, is it saying crazy?
I mean, without giving like too many hints of who it is, because I know that's what you're alluding to. I just think Rex is taking this battle serious as fuck.
Okay.
Like, Rex don't make cats from Harlem proud. It's going to be that same Harlem shit we grew up listening to. That real Harlem battle rap shit.
I mean,
when K-Shine was snapping in that little shop before he got all fucking, like, URL famous and shit. You know what I'm talking about, when he was wearing that jacket or something. He was, like, near a shop with the glass window and shit. Whoever he snapped on in that shop, that's that crazy shit right there.
All right, so you got that. You got Head Ice. What about Head Ice opponent?
Oh, man, Ice, man. Oh, that battle is so crazy, man. I can't tell you, man, but it's just crazy. A lot of people are thinking it's what it is, and they don't understand. They just gotta see the Ice battle. I think this is gonna be the best battle for Ice, also. Yeah, and it trips me out because he has Math the next week. So, like, looking at those two battles back to back, Ice is really, you know, he got a lot on his plate, straight up.
This is. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Ice is ready as fuck because, you know, he's been chilling. He's probably been he's ready for everybody. He probably has bars for everyone for sure.
We were trying to guess the matchups earlier and shit. Let's fucking.
Honestly, like, it's crazy because it's hard to guess these matchups. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people think they know what they are. It's really hard to guess these matchups. Like, when I realized what they were, I couldn't even, like, I was like, man, I didn't even think of that. Like, the way these matchups are set up are really good. The only matches that are not going to have people going crazy are the little guys, but you got to have them. Like, you got to have the up-and-comers. You got to have the guys, you know, because your perception of them now is nobody, but that was our perception of everybody when they first came out. So you got to draw starting points from people somehow, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of explains why there's names on the card cats ain't familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. I'm ready to see who Cortez gonna battle too. Like, I just want to see what's going on and shit, man.
I think Cortez got a really good battle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tez is gonna bring it too. Cause Tez, you know. Trust me.
All right, Diz, man, eat your food, man. Call me back when you're done, man.
Man, it's just some chips, man. I got a little fucking from the Mexican spot, man. Just dipping in with salsa and shit. I'm stopping. What's up?
Sound like you eating fucking goat lungs and shit. Fuck out of here.
My bad. All right, we're good.
I mean, shit. All right, well, I don't know, man.
What's up? What you want to say? You blanking? You blanking, Cap?
I'm not blank, but I'm just meaning it's hard to really talk about the card like that when you're doing the matchups. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. Like, we could talk about other things. Like, put it this way: if you look, like I said, like the way this card is, it's when the people are there. Like, for pay-per-view, if people go ever buy a pay-per-view, this is the one that's going to be worth it because every matchup is going to be really good on this card. There's at least, like, 8 battles on there that have potential to be extreme classics, bro. Like 8 that have potential, like crazy style. If they were on their own card, they would almost be like a main event card. Not a main event shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all the matchups are really fucking crazy in that aspect, you know, and it's just, you just gotta be there for the pay-per-view to feel the excitement of just being like, damn, these fools are about to battle. What they gonna say to each other? Instead of us drawing conclusion for months, what Surf is gonna say to this guy, or whenever you know somebody has a battle. I'm just giving an example. I don't mean to like throw Surf in it, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when we know who the matchups are, it's a certain excitement, and when you don't know, it's a certain excitement. When you know, you're already predicting half the shit the guy's gonna say. Oh, I know Clip's going to go into this battle with Lux and talk about all this shit. He's going to say Beloved and all this shit. when you just see two people just popping up on the spot, bro, you don't have time to formulate shit. It's all excitement, and everything's a shock to you. Everything's right there on the spot. You know what I mean? It's a crazy energy.
Yeah,
Why don't you come out to Toronto, man? You ain't got a passport?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Nah, I don't even got a passport. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I'm supposed to be getting one. I supposed to Ben had got one, and shit was bullshit.
Man, so many people don't got passports. What's wrong with you motherfuckers, man?
Wow, nigga, you only got a passport because fucking you battle, you ain't from here. Fuck out of here.
I only got a passport because I battle and I'm not from here. I've had a passport since I was a baby, man. I was born in the fucking in an island off the shore of Oahu.
Look, I just said that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, yo, dude.
Alright, man, what's up?
Alright, so check it out. So you got Iron Salmon, right? So after Iron Salmon, what? Like, I know you said you wanted to battle official. That's cool. But after Iron Salmon, what's really next, though?
Alright, man, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there, man, because I can't give too much details because I can't talk about it. It's just the way things are. Motherfuckers will get mad if I do. But put it this way. On some real shit. Fucking, this needs a Don DeMarco and all that. Right after that shit, I start shooting for a fucking movie in Hollywood where I'm like the main villain in a movie. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what the movie about. It's crazy as fuck, but I'm like the fucking bad guy in it, and it's gonna be it's like a Hollywood movie, a real movie. But crazy director.
So you're not talking about an independent movie. You mean like a real
crazy director, huge director. You know what I mean? So
wow.
then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be working on that till the end of the year, and then I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna still battle somebody out. I want to battle official Hollow, or you know, pretty much. I don't really know.
Yeah, what about Hollow, man?
I don't know. I think Hollow waiting for being masked to like resolve our fucking. I think he doesn't want to battle me as long as me and Mask got problems. I think so. He's probably waiting for me and Mask to be cool, which is respectable. I understand it.
I mean, you know what I mean? What, did he tell you that or something?
No, I just feel like that's how, you know. I just don't want to get into too much details about the Hollow shit either, but that's just gonna happen.
So it's definitely going down.
When. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I just don't know when. And honestly, it's not like. I just feel like if I do want to make it happen, but if it doesn't end up happening, then, you know what I mean, that's fucked up because, you know, it would have been like a really good battle for everybody to see. I feel like we're the last remaining dudes from that era that are still doing the same shit. We haven't changed one bit. And it would just be a really nostalgic battle for a lot of people. It would mean a lot to a lot of people than a lot of people think, you know what I mean? People that have been watching since 06, 07 in those days are going to go crazy.
Hey. How do you feel about Hollow versus Pat Stay?
Are you asking me who I think won, or just how I feel about the battle in general?
Both.
Well, the battle in general, I feel like it could have definitely had more potential. It definitely had more potential because I think they're two of the best in the world. Easily, they're two of the best on earth. But I think the scenario it was in, first of all, for it to even be in England around a new crowd. Like, when you have a new crowd already, that's already one fuck-up. Like the Film On thing, it's all new. Like, whenever you have new crowds that are not like King of the Dot or URL or Don't Flop, it's going to be weird. You're going to get weird reactions. It's going to be different people. You're not going to have the same vibe. So imagine if it's not only different crowds, but it's a different country, too. So that's even, like, twice as worse. So I think all that took away from it. And then to top everything off, it was one round.
Yeah.
So I think that battle, it was like seriously butchered, bro. It was like having Lux and Mook in some fucking warehouse in Kansas. You know what I mean? Like, it was just not the place, not the fucking round time, nothing was in favor of it to allow it to become a classic. It was pretty much a classic put on a leash. Like yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Like this is your potential. This is what you could do maximum over here. So I think they did the best with what they had. And it still was entertaining. I don't think anybody besides cats like Hollow and Pat could entertain us with just one fucking round. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the fuck do you watch a one-round battle and feel that fucking entertained anyways? It was still entertaining to a degree, you know what I mean? I feel like Hollow might have edged it, you know what I mean? I do feel like Hollow won.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, you know we waiting for that you and Big K, too.
Wait, what? Me and K? Yeah. I'm scared of K, man. I don't want to battle.
Yeah, battle.
I'll battle okay. It's just, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? If they come at me about it, we'll do it. I ain't gonna be like hitting the phone for it. Me and him are super good homies, but you know, I mean, that don't stop me from battling nobody. So you know what I mean? That actually makes me want to battle cats when I'm friends with them because I know there ain't gonna be no bullshit.
Oh, I feel you. You don't gotta worry about no stupid shit happening.
I like it when there's respect, man. It's cooler when there's respect, man. Like, I don't enjoy the shit that happens in the arcane battles and all those battles, like, just tension and slapping arms and fucking back up and, man, all that shit's fucking old, man. It was cool when we were kids growing up battling. That shit was all cool as fuck. Shit used to happen at battles all the time. It used to be entertaining. My boy, we're getting old as fuck, bro. That shit ain't cool no more.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man.
And you fan movement is the movement to move with.